Hello everyone and welcome back to War Thunder with Juppis. As you can see, I have just unlocked the P-43A-1 from the Operation Summer thing that's going on right now. You have to get 7 of the achievements to get this plane, and yeah, you could actually get it already yesterday, but I was a bit busy, so I had to finish the last achievement today, and well, here we have it. And it's an American fighter aircraft at battle rating 3.0, as you can see there from the stat card. And the armament is a bit maybe underwhelming. It's only 4 50 cal machine guns and not so much ammunition, only 800 rounds. So yeah, no bomber hunting in this one, I'm afraid. Maximum speed is 566 kilometers per hour. That could be better, honestly, for a 3.0 aircraft. Turn time is 19 seconds. It's okay, especially for an American aircraft. Rate of climb 13.7 meters per second. It's, well, adequate, I suppose. Armor, we have a bulletproof glass in front of the pilot and a steel plate of 9.5 millimeters behind the pilot, so that's some protection against machine gun fire at least. Yeah, let's take this for a spin. Machine gun belts are the usual early 50 cal belts, so probably either stealth or universal should be your pick, or well, maybe ground targets if you're well you cannot really use this against ground targets, I mean in a mixed battle, since you only have those 50 cal machine guns. So yeah. Whoa, okay, this takeoff is taking a long time. Let's see the cockpit. Okay. What kind of sight is that? Never seen this one before. You can see the machine guns here in the cockpit. Same engine sound as the P-47 Thunderbolt. Well, makes sense since this is also a Republic aircraft. Well, yeah, it seems like that's the correct side you're supposed to use. Got combat flaps, and plane seems to be pretty agile. What I've read is that this plane really excels at higher altitudes, so this might not be the best way to test this plane. From the front it looks a lot like P-47, just a bit stubbier. Cockpit visibility is okay, well, okay I suppose, yeah. The rearward visibility isn't like excellent, but and the nose is pretty wide, so well, then again, I personally don't play simulator that much, but yeah, could be better. Yeah, there's the machine guns. Let's fire the machine gun and see like if they have the same amount of ammo. Seems like it. Yeah, could have checked it in the hangar already, but yeah, all of the machine guns have 200 rounds, so yeah, that's not a lot of ammo at all. So you really have to go for fighters in this plane, I think, because the 450 cals with 800 rounds, it's just not really. It doesn't have enough punch against bombers, and you just don't have much ammo, so yeah. Oh, now the radiator is opening up. Oh yeah, I could have tested like how long does it take to overheat this thing. I can whip with this thing, so that's nice, but I think it was already almost red aligning, so we're getting red. Climbing is, well, it's okay. It's no speed fire or anything, but well, didn't really expect it anyway. But yeah, in real life, what I remember, like, this plane was only produced in small numbers, like 150 aircraft altogether or something, and they were exported to China, where they fought with the US detachment in there in China, I think, and also with the Chinese Air Force. I'm not sure on that, but yeah. The original plane, the P-43, without the A1, it was apparently didn't have any armor and didn't have self-sealing fuel tanks, so it was quite risky plane to fly. And apparently it wasn't that liked, but in high altitudes, yeah, it was quite successful. But yeah, not very famous plane at all. Of course, like soon after this plane was put out, then much more capable planes were already being produced, and yeah, kind of forgotten. But yeah, that sight is weird. Like, I guess that's the lines are for different ranges, I suppose. But well, yeah, doesn't really matter when you're in realistic battle. Oh, and yeah, oh, now we are in red with engine temperature. So, but we could actually whip for quite a long time, so that was nice. Let's see if we can reach maximum speed while diving. Might not be high enough yet. 600, 700. Okay. So, well, I guess that's an okay speed. Like, at this battle rating with 750 kilometers per hour, if you keep at that speed, like, you should be able to catch pretty much anything. But yeah, I think that's enough testing. Let's see if we can get to an actual game with this thing. Probably a huge spam of these planes right now, since it's just been out for the players who have done the achievements. Let me see, for which fighter pilots should I give this thing? Training cost is 8,100 Silver Lions. Let's see, qualification 54,000. Oh, well, I guess it's acceptable, but then again, I mean, this is premium sort of plane, so yeah, it's not so nice when you have to pay so much. Well, I'm not sure if it's so much for most players, but I'm just so dirt poor all the time in this game, so let's see. What do we get? I had also heard that this plane used to have like placeholder flight model of the P-47, but it didn't feel like that in the test flight there. Like, it felt more agile than P-47, Well, I haven't flown the P-47 in a long time, but this thing felt more agile than a P-47. Okay, so we got Berlin, alternative history. How much fuel should we get? Maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, looks good. Airfield start, so yeah, you don't get like interceptor start or anything like that. Have to climb all the way from the ground. Oh, only one P-43. With us. Whoa. That Corsair almost flew into a forest. So yeah, now we can compare our performance against some other planes here. We got a Sea Hurricane, some Corsairs, Spitfire Mark 1. And it looks like it's 3.7 maximum gain, so it's not the highest up tiering, but it's pretty high, like 0.7, so or wait a second. No, I dropped. It's 3.0 or 3.3. So okay, this should be like one of the best possible matchups. Well, it seems like we still don't know what the enemy has exactly, but yeah, there's some pretty low level planes in our team, so it doesn't get much better than this, I think. It seems we can outclimb this Corsair. I'm holding this same speed. It's about, what is it, 16, 17 degree of climbing. Yeah, this plane is like somewhat agile, but I still think we should get some altitude, because the top speed isn't all that great, so we have to climb to an altitude, then find a fighter target for us and try to stick behind it. We are facing the Russians, so that might be nice because they often fly quite low, so that's just fine for us. Just have to avoid dogfighting them. Oh, we got some MiG-3 here high up. But it looks like he's diving on something. Oh, he's diving on TBD, or don't see him anymore. DB3 here, but I don't know. I'm not so interested in him right now. AR2. We have only 450 cals, so there's a good chance he could shoot us down before we shoot him down. It's a P-40 coming here. Looks like he's coming for me. No, shit, P-39. Crap. I guess he's interested in having his first fight against the P-43. Crap! Wow. I did some bad moving in there, but his shooting was total crap. And now we got this P-39, maybe? Yeah. He overshot, but he is climbing back. And this is not good. What? Oh crap, another! Yeah, again saved by bad aim, but oh, I have to get flaps up. Okay, so I can't have flaps very high, any kind of speed really. Crap. Probably have another P-39 after me, but there's not much I can do. Die, goddammit! Oh, he's lost his elevator. What? No. Oh, I don't have anyone behind me. How many hits can he take? And I'm almost out of ammo already. I just can't keep up with him. What is he doing? Is he trying to get killed? I guess he really just wants to have a fight with me. Let's see how this plane does. Well, hopefully that will do it. Yeah, well, it seems like we can actually turn fight some other planes, but I'm leaking oil, so I have to try and get out now. I'll be really lucky if I can do it, but the other P-43 is already out of action. Well, most of our team is dead. The enemy has a couple of more planes. Oh shit. Well, I have 68 rounds left. This guy has huge altitude advantage, so there's not much I can do here. My oil tank is empty, so yeah. He's dying. Crap. Let's hope his shooting is as bad as with the others. Yep. Just scraped us. But now there's another P-40. Oh. He's not coming after me. But well, it doesn't help much. This Era Cobra probably has more than enough ammo to get rid of me. And he can easily catch me, as you can see. And I have to turn again. And hope for the best. No. Yeah, I don't know. The plane is quite slow, and the armament is just it's so weak, and you have so little ammo. Honestly, it's a lot like the F4 Wildcat. Yes, Wildcat. Yeah, just yeah. It's a lot like the Wildcat. It's a bit faster than the Wildcat, but yeah, maybe this is a 2.7 plane because 3.0 just feels a bit too high. Like that Era Cobra kill I got, it was just the Era Cobra was flying really bad. He could have outflown me probably, but he just kept turn fighting me, and yeah, that didn't end up so well for him. So anyway, I guess this is enough for this short first impression of this new plane that's maybe a bit over-tiered. But anyway, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you on the next one.